What's going on, my man? We got Chef in the house. Digaf, let's go, my man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just getting everything all set up. Alright guys, we're about to get started soon, so just bear with me here. About to get started. Yeah, so probably looking at GJ to come to this lower level, and then we might see a push back up. We saw that nice push to the downside, which is what we were anticipating, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. Just gonna update you guys in a second here. I'm just updating everything here, so bear with me, and then we're gonna take a look at it together. All right, team. Let's see what we can find here. How you guys doing? Let me know in the chat what if you guys are looking at any pairs in specific. If you guys have any pairs in specific in mind that you have, let me know in the chat. All right, awesome. Welcome everyone. We got trading ideas. What about gold? We're gonna take a look at gold. We got my man Quirk. Let's go. I'm short on GJ. Nice, bro. Nice. Okay, I'm actually gonna move the chat over to my other screen, so my third screen that I have over here on the right. That way I can kind of read the comments, and then we should be good. We're gonna get started. Okay, perfect guys. So welcome. Happy to have you guys here. So we're gonna focus and see what we have potentially for tonight. If there's any opportunities that we may see. Let's start off with gold and kind of see what's going on. So gold, we were looking at potential pullback. I was anticipating it to actually go back up. Unfortunately, this one knocked us out before it ended up going in our favor. It is what it is. I had a feeling that would happen. But that's fine. It's on to the next. There's always opportunities in the markets and stuff like that. So just looking from it at this standpoint right here, you guys can see obviously I have my new charts as well, which is sick. Let me know in the chat if you guys prefer the darker charts. I don't know, I kind of miss these better than the white background and stuff. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. And welcome to everyone that's just joining us here too. By the way, guys, we are currently at, let's get it to 3 likes. Let's get it to 10 likes, team. Let's go. Let's get it to 10 likes if you enjoy the stream. Let's get it to 10 likes. Okay, so let's just kind of dive into gold and see what I'm anticipating here. So if we look at the weekly, we can understand we actually broke well above this area here on the weekly. We created a high above this area of structure. You can see right now where price is literally retesting it right now. So to be honest with you guys, I think that we may see gold give us a push back up. I think that the next kind of target area is these highs again. We could see price reverse all the way back up. So we might start looking for potential buys very, very soon. But yeah, really like how we did close this daily nice and bullish. So I am anticipating the next one to give us a nice push to the upside. That's really what I'm anticipating overall, team. So we are definitely looking at potential gold move to the upside from here. So yeah, looking at potential gold buys, really just a continuation of what it already did here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see after this huge impulse, we may see gold come up at least to this high up here, and then we might see it kind of range a bit before we see an official breakout to the upside. So this might be a nice move, slowly kind of pushing back up. But yeah, this may be looking good for buys for gold. Now if we kind of see how much of a range we're talking about here, I mean, we've got about a 96 pip range, about 40 pips if we were to look for buys, but overall just looking for a nice impulse to the upside, to be honest. Awesome, team. We're at 8 likes. Let's get it to 13 likes. We have 13 members here. Welcome to everyone that's just joining us. Going to let our free Telegram group know that we're here. And if you're new, guys, welcome. Make sure you guys join our free Telegram group, guys. The link is in the video description. Also, for those that haven't already, make sure you guys also follow me on my new Instagram. So make sure you guys do follow me on the new one. So the new one is This Is Pedro FX. You guys could find it at the top of the video. You'll see it right there where it has a little Instagram logo. So yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go follow me on there as well. All right. Just gonna let everyone in our Telegram group know that we're live as well. Awesome, guys. So, what are we looking at overall? So like I said, maybe looking at a nice push to the upside. Just gotta understand that we may see price give us one more retest of these lows before it ends up impulsing to the upside. We go down to the 1 hour time frame. It looks a little bit more clear, but you can see that it created an equal high here. So we may see a smaller retracement. So just be careful, because gold might come back down to this lower level, do something like this before it ends up going to the upside. So yeah, like I would say short term, we might see a nice push back down about 50 pips, 56, yeah, so about 60 pips, so 58 pips. We may see gold sell down here to this level, and then we might see a nice impulse to the upside. So we might see this happen maybe overnight, maybe during London session. We may see a nice pullback and then potentially look for buys. Okay, let's take a look at let's see odd USD. What are we looking at odd USD? Let me just clear the charts because this looks a little bit messy here overall. I'm not sure what is going on. Odd USD seems like it's still going bearish, which is kind of what we anticipated, because like I mentioned yesterday on the live stream, we didn't respect this level of support over here on the daily, so we saw that price actually broke below it. So like I told you guys yesterday, I literally told you guys that it was going to come down potentially to these lows, just because the only reason because of that was because price wasn't respecting this area here, and it actually closed below this high up here. So again, right, could we see some sort of a pullback? We got our pullback here, and then we saw continuation. But what I'm talking about, even like a more extensive pullback, we could definitely see sorry, we could definitely see price pull back. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Just gotta, yeah, we definitely could see a potential pullback down, right? So just keep that in mind. All right. We got a comment here from King City FX. Let's go, my man. Welcome. I'm looking short-term sell on gold. Yes, so that's what I said. Like, we go back to gold, like definitely looking at to sell short term, and again, it's about like 60 pips potentially that we may see gold sell back down and then see a nice impulse. So we'll keep an eye out on that. I'll keep you guys updated as always, and if I see something that looks solid, I'll definitely be updating you guys and keeping you guys up to date. Now, if we look at AUD/USD, this was a beautiful move. I think yesterday we had mentioned that it was going to potentially pull back. It did pull back and gave us a beautiful rejection of this area of resistance. And then if we look at it here, it actually fell about 73 pips. So that's a really nice move in itself. Even if we would have, let's say, I would have said just let's wait for it to come back up to this area of resistance again before it ends up pushing down lower. So we did actually get that rejection there, which is nice. But again, we want to make sure that we always wait for confirmation in this case, because you never know what might happen, right? Price might wick out a lot of people and then grab some liquidity and then go down to the downside. Now, what am I anticipating? I mean, at this point, it's very, very bearish. I don't think we're gonna get a pullback just yet. We might wick this area down and then start looking to pull back up. But right now with AUD/USD, the way it's kind of looking at this given time, I would just say we just have to sit on the sidelines and just be a little bit more patient and see when we can kind of get in on the next pullback. I do think it's going to pull back, and then we could possibly look for potential sells. So again, for AUD/USD, we may see price kind of continue to go down a little bit lower, tap this area, and then we might see a nice pullback maybe to this resistance area here that you see over here on the left, and maybe we might touch down these lows one more time. This is kind of what I'm seeing overall. Again, I'll keep you guys updated with everything. Always, like, we're doing the live streams every single day, guys. So welcome to everyone that's new, all the new members that are just joining us. If it's your first time here, guys, say hi in the chat. Don't be shy. Also, we've got 15 members here live with us. Let's get it to 15 likes, team. So if you guys really want me to continue to come on here, guys, and you want me to continue to do these live streams, all I ask, guys, is literally just smashing the like button and sharing the streams. It supports the channel. It obviously motivates me to keep coming on here, guys, and supporting you guys as much as possible and just sharing with you guys my thoughts, right? So I do this for you guys, and I just ask in return that you guys can support me, and I really do appreciate this work because I know that you guys are very supportive. So but yeah, let's get those likes up, team. Let's get it to 15 likes. Let's go. And if you're new, if it's your first time here, come say hi. Like, let me know where you're coming from, like what country you're joining us from. Don't be shy at all. Okay, let's take a look at CAD/GPR. So AUD/USD, not bad, but again, we don't want to catch a falling knife. Like I said, if the trade's falling, right, you don't want to try and guess where price is going to buy up now, right? So let's just wait. Let's be patient. Let's see what other opportunities we can catch. But again, this could be loading up pretty well for maybe a potential another short opportunity, but we need to get at a better entry, right? We know that the bears are in control. We know that the bulls failed to push price higher. You can see that the bulls failed to push price. Sorry, let me just change the color there for a sec. We know that the bulls failed to push price higher, right? And so we are seeing that price, the bulls tried to push price higher, they failed, and then, the bears took over and pushed price lower, right? So we know where the direction of the market is. And again, this is on the daily time frame, right? So it's going to take a while, right? So it might come down here. Maybe by tomorrow, Friday, we might start seeing a potential rejection. Maybe by next week, we might see it come back up all the way back up here, and we might be looking for potential buy opportunities, right? So we'll have to kind of wait and see, team. All right. But yeah, we've got my man Laguso. Let's go. I hope Laguso. I hope I pronounced that right. Thanks for all you do. Like, guys. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it, my man. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you. And like I said, I appreciate you guys. And like I said, I did this for the community, like starting this YouTube channel because I knew how lonely it can be, guys. Like literally when you're trading on your own, when none of your friends understand what you do, when obviously like now my parents understand, obviously, and even like my wife is learning how to trade as well too, and she's getting into it. And a lot like even between family and friends sometimes it's difficult because a lot of them don't understand what we do, right? And so these are things that really can be frustrating, especially when you don't have a community or anyone else that you can relate to, right? So that's why I started this channel. I wanted to share with you guys my journey. I wanted to connect with other people, just share the whole process, to be honest. Like I'm not telling you guys I know I'm 100% right all the time. No, of course not. No trader is, right? But at least I knew that by starting this community, we can really create a community that's going to be, you know, nice and supportive, right? And a community that's going to be welcoming, a community that's going to be there for each other, right? And I see that. And even in our free chat, like that we have, like I see like a couple members, man, like these guys are like, all right guys, buy gold, like do this, do that, like, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is what I'm talking about. This is healthy, you know what I mean? Like, not some like weird spammy chat, you know what I mean, where you can't even, like, half the time is just drama, right? Like that's what I wanted to create, was a community where people can feel welcome, where people can share their ideas, where people can share their thoughts. When people are discouraged, they can feel encouraged, right? That's literally the whole purpose of Pedro FX and the community that we have and what we've established, right? And on the learning side of things, obviously we have the inner circle group and my VIP, and that's something where, same thing, right? I see something very, very similar with our YouTube channel, where it's a nice community where you're always there 24/7, right? And you're talking with other traders that are in the same mindset, looking for opportunities, all this type of stuff, right? Motivating each other. So yeah, like that's really the whole like thing and how it all started. So, but anyways, let's move on to CAD-JPY team. And we got Dr. Haj, I hope I pronounced that right, but Dr. HJ, or I guess, I don't know how you pronounce it, bro, but watching from Los Angeles. Let's go, man. Appreciate it, bro. I got family there as well too, so that's amazing. That's amazing. Welcome. Happy to have you here on the channel. And like I said, guys, we're live here every single day, so take advantage, guys. The schedule is in the description below, so we're live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the evenings, and then in the mornings at 7:30. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing there for odd USD. Let me just update, because we updated. I went back to my black charts, my darker charts. That's why I just have to update this stuff here so that you guys can see a little bit better. Let me see here. Maybe that off white looks better. It's not as bright, yeah. So we're looking at CAD-JPY. So CAD-JPY, guys, I was anticipating CAD-JPY to fall. I don't like how we got a closure above this resistance area here. So we may actually see CAD-JPY. Don't be surprised if it actually comes back up to this high and retest this area. That's something that I'm looking at and something that I have my eye on. So just keep that in mind. So don't freak out if you notice that CAD-JPY goes for buys, even short term. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here in terms of like potential buys. Like I wouldn't say it's like all the way buys, but it would be like a short-term push up, maybe creating a wick or something like that, about 36 pips. But overall, anticipating we should see a leg to the downside soon. I just don't like the overall price action. I don't like how price is literally just kind of playing back and forth. It seems like actually on the 4-hour we might actually have an equal high, so this is actually pretty decent. So on the daily, it's the only thing that I'm just kind of like, why did this daily close above this high here? That's the only thing that I don't really like. So the only thing I would want to see here for price is at least if we can get a closure below kind of this area, range area here, because other than that, it's just still technically ranging for me. So I'd like to see a closure below this area, like this range where it's currently at. You can see this is a clear range. I'd like to see price break below this range, right? So if I want to look for sells, I need to see a closure below this range. Otherwise, I'm not really looking for sells on CAD-JPY, because right now that just shows me that CAD's just playing up, like back and forth, right? It's just still stuck in this range. Okay. Okay, we got Mr. 1102. Let's go. Welcome. We've got Alu, Fami, Danielle. Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Awesome. Got my man Quark. Let's go, my man. Team, we've got 18 members, 18 family members here, guys. Could I ask you guys a solid favor? Can we get it to 18 likes? And if you're new to the family, guys, say hi in the chat. Don't be shy. Don't hide behind your screen or your monitor. I can see you. I know you're hiding right there behind that screen, behind that phone, whatever it is. Just come say hi, guys. Join the family, join the community, and also make sure while you're at it, make sure you guys hit that little subscribe button. And also make sure you turn on that little bell icon, that notification, post notifications, so you never miss a single beat. Now I have got one video that I'm going to be releasing tonight, which is going to be insane. And I'm telling you, the intro on this video is insane because it has something that I'm going to be sharing throughout the video on the process of my 200K challenge. So pretty excited with the video. Again, it's going to be insane. Just gonna share with you guys a little glimpse of this video, and I'm not making this up so you guys don't think I'm like just, you know, making it up or whatever, but you guys can see right there, that's literally a little glimpse of the video. I worked really hard on it, so excited to release this for you guys. Okay, it's gonna be released tonight, where I share my exact journey. All right. So yeah, that's gonna be released tonight. So make sure you guys are subscribed, your notifications are turned on so you're aware when it comes out. But other than that, let's continue with our analysis, guys. And I hope you guys are enjoying the Asian sessions too. So I hope you guys are enjoying me coming on here around 7:30. I know a lot of you guys requested me to come on, so I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. So yeah, looking at CAD JPY to give us a potential 65-ish pip range or move, sorry, to the downside once we see a break of structure. As of right now, I'm not looking for sells until price breaks below these lows here. We might see a nice clean retest and then see price come back down to these lows. Excuse me. Did you guys understand that so far? Let me know in the chat if you guys understood that explanation. Good. I just want to make sure you guys understood that. And let me know if it's clear as well too, because I want you guys to have a clear understanding, and maybe you guys could learn something, a thing or two, as to how I look at the markets, right? So that's kind of my overall outlook, overall target here potentially. I think it could go down lower, right? Because we got a lot of wicks here, so I would say kind of target midway around here, so about 65 pips on the dot, literally what I said, right? So that would be a nice potential move. Let's set an alert. Actually, I'm going to set an alert team. Let's be proactive here. Let's set an alert here, and we're looking for CAD JPY sells once it crosses this area. So crossing, let's put oh shoot, let's say here sells area. Wait for a retest. Wait for a retest. There we go, team. Let me know in the chat, you guys understanding that? You guys good? Let me know if you have any questions as well, team. But that's what I'm looking at overall. Let me just see if I can change this. I used to have a different color. Let me just see if I could change this here, team. I had it orange, I think it was, but I don't know if that's, if you guys like that now. Was it orange? I can't remember. It was like an orangey color. I have to look at my notes to see what it was. Yeah, no, your USD was pretty nuts, but that's good that you caught something out of it at least. It was crazy, even with gold. Like gold, like yesterday, I was looking at. I knew it was gonna pull back up. It pulled back like 100 pips, so I got the direction nice. Like I either should have just. Thing is, like, it sucks because everything happens during the London, right? So it was like I literally just could have got that. You know what? Let's just leave it blue for now. Or actually, you know what? I like that one. I like that. What do you guys think? I like that. That looks. What do you think? White. Oh, the white looks proper. There you go. Okay, so waiting for it to break below this area of support over here. All right. Okay, we got my man Chef or Chef. I don't even know how to pronounce it, bro. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, my man. Let's go. When you have a blue and gray highlighted box, what are you referring to? Okay. So when I have, now it's no longer blue, I've just made it like a grayish color. So when I do this and I go like this, all I'm just saying essentially it's a range, right? So if we have, for example, like let's say these are highs, you can see that we have equal highs. Essentially this makes up a range, right? Because we have a high, an equal high, and we have an equal low where prices respect to this area. multiple times. So you can see that it's respected this area as a resistance, right? And it's respected this area as resistance as well as potential support. Obviously, this was somewhat of a fake out here, but you can see over here that price has respected it multiple times. And even in the past, it's respected this area multiple times as support and resistance. You can see support over here, right? Support here, support, right? Support, resistance. And if I were to move this area all the way back, you'll see how clear price respects this area. And we can go way back into history and you can see it uses it as resistance and support, right? So that's what these boxes are for. Now, when you see me do like the entire box, I just do it mainly just to kind of give you guys a little bit of clarity of, okay, this is a range. This is kind of what he's looking at in terms of it just being a box. So within this box, the market is ranging within the highs and the lows, right? I hope that answers your question, my man. And like I said, guys, ask questions. Like that's what I'm here for. And like I said earlier, the way I trade is just me sharing my outlook on the markets. I'm not going to tell you guys my way of trading is the right way, or I'm always 100% right, because I'm human, right? I'm human just like you, right? It's just I've been doing this for 5.5 years, and this is the way that it has worked for me, and it's allowed me obviously to go all in, quit my job, and do trading, right? So yeah, like this is what's worked for me. This is what I find that's effective. I've looked at other strategies, I've tried other things, and I find that this is the most simplified way, but the most effective. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's mainly it. And I'm gonna share it with you guys, right? As we go. It's just obviously harder on the streams, right? Because it can't be always just like trying to teach you guys everything, because you know, I try to keep that with my students as well too, right? So I try to share the love with you guys as much as I can, but also it's not something you're gonna learn overnight. You know what I mean? You have to kind of come to my streams, and then you'll be like, okay, this is how Pedro trades, this is how Pedro looks at the markets, right? And so on, right? And so forth. So the more you guys come on to the streams, the more you're gonna get more familiar with how I trade. We got Suave in the house. Let's go. Salute, my man. Let's go, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Quark here. What do you think about GJ short? Let's take a look at GJ, my man. So GJ short, I was in on GJ shorts, except I think GJ may start looking at potential pullback. Was looking at shorts from these highs. I drew this area here. We could see obviously there was liquidity for price to come up and, you know, knock out these highs. But then ended up coming down in our favor. So we knew that most likely we were going to reject to the downside. That was the overall outlook. However, I think GJ is looking for sells. We just need some sort of a potential pullback. I do like how this candle closed below the previous lows, but I need some sort of a pullback down before we a pullback before we see a potential push back down. So I think we may kind of pull back at least to these highs up here before we see a potential push to the downside. So that's kind of my overall outlook for GJ. You can see it's already starting to potentially pull back. I wouldn't sell GJ right now because it's kind of like trying to sell at the bottom. So I'd just say just be patient. Look for GJ sells probably around this area over here. This would be a nice area to be selling GJ. Yeah, that's a solid area where we may be looking at sells. Welcome to all the new members, by the way. Welcome to everyone that's just joining us. Maybe it's your first time here. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Let me know if you guys can hear me well too. So I just want to make sure you guys are able to hear me as well. Team, let's get it to 20 likes. Let's go. Let's get it to 20 likes. By the way, now that we have everyone here, guys, I'm letting everyone know. Make sure you guys follow me on my new Instagram. This is Pedro FX. All right, so you go to Instagram and type in this is Pedro FX. You can see it at the top of this live stream. You'll see the little Instagram logo. That is how you write it out. This is Pedro FX. Follow me on Instagram. Come say hi, guys. Show some love. And that way you can kind of stay up to date with everything I'm sharing. I'm pretty active on Instagram. Out of all the, like even more than TikTok, more than any other one. To be quite frank, I'm mainly always active on Instagram. So if you guys want to come say hi. Also, I do sometimes giveaways and stuff like that. And that's the best way you can be notified, because obviously with YouTube, it's just usually when I do the videos. But if I do a giveaway or if I do something like that, you know, I might be giving away my PDF, for example, my PDF, which is worth like $300, right? I spent a lot of money into that. I don't even have, like, I'm not selling it right now. But sometimes I give it away and stuff like that. So there's a lot of helpful stuff that I do and share. And so if you guys kind of are curious as to what I do or my day-to-day life, I share a lot about what I do on my Instagram. And again, that's Instagram is this is Pedro FX. Let's go, team. We're almost at 20 likes. Let's get it to 20 likes, and welcome to everyone that's just joining us here. If it's your first time here, guys, welcome. Make yourself at home. Make sure you guys subscribe. It's absolutely free, and also make sure you have your bell post notifications turned on. All right. Let me know if you guys have any questions so far. Any questions for me? Actually, I'm going to also write down the link here too for everything, and then we're gonna take a look. So that's what I have, Quirk, my man, for GJ. Let me know what you think. That's so far what I have, my man. That's what I'm looking at. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Let me know any pairs you guys are looking at as well, team. So if there's any specific pairs you guys are looking at, just let me know in the chat, and I'm excited for the new video that's coming out. We got my man Solaire Expo TV. Thunder Next Prop Firm is good. Yeah, they're pretty good. I tried them. I did a video on them. But if you want my honest opinion, I would go with Rocket 21. I prefer Rocket 21. They're like very, very like fully transparent what they do. I did a video on Funded Next. There was a few things that I did like about them and what they had to offer. But if you ask me, Rocket 21's probably the best one for your buck, and just overall like the transparency. Like they're like the guys that are mainly like the ambassadors of the group. They're pretty upfront. They show their face. They don't really hide. So I'm not saying Funded Next doesn't, but I would start with Rocket 21. They always have good promos too. In fact, actually, now that you're asking, I actually do have a sign up link. I have one for Funded Next, but again, I don't really. I'd feel more comfortable recommending you Rocket 21 than Funded Next. Let's put it that way. I have a sign up bonus if you use my link. So just give me 1 sec. I'm gonna share with you the link, and then that way you can take advantage of the discount. So if you guys are wondering as well, I do have a funded account with Rocket21. So they're pretty good, no complaints. And yeah, so they're a solid company for what they are. And yeah, so there's a link. I don't even have it in my video description, so I'm actually gonna add it in because I haven't even been like, you know what I mean? But I know that they have a discount on there as well, and I think. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's the link there if you want to start your prop firm challenge with Rocket21. That's the one thing. And then with Funded Next, I didn't have issues when I did their challenge. The only thing I didn't like was they had like some systems go down or something with the payment thing. So that's where I was a little bit worried and sketched out where they held some payments. So that was the only thing that I didn't like. If they wouldn't have done that, I know nothing's perfect. I know nothing's perfect at all. But it was just a little bit, I didn't really like that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. No complaints either way. Team, we're at almost 20 likes. Let's get it to 20 likes. Let's continue our analysis, and we'll go from there. Okay, so yeah, anticipating GJ to push up potentially to these highs. Like I said, I don't want to be selling GJ at these lows. It just wouldn't make any sense, right? So we may see price reject this area, give us a nice push to the upside. Again, you don't want to be buying here thinking that it's going to guarantee go up. We don't know. There's no guarantee, right? You know, I mean, it's a 25 pip kind of range here, so we may potentially look for a potential continuation to the downside. Let's continue. Let's take a look at GBP CAD. What are we looking at GBP CAD? Let's go up to the daily. And see if there's any potential moves here for GBP CAD finally. You can see that it was pushing up, then it came back down. GBP CAD, we may be looking at a complete shift here. It seems like the weekly now is starting to shift bearish, which is good. And we are at a major weekly resistance. So we can see previous area of support. And we are now coming to an area where we may finally start seeing a pushback down. Now, I wouldn't hold my breath and say, hey, we're definitely looking for a push down yet. I do think, I'll be quite frank, that price may come back up to these highs, and we may actually see price create a double top or something like that. Then we might see a potential pushback down. But otherwise, I do think that GBP CAD still has a long way to go, and don't think it's going to be going to the downside anytime soon just yet, right? So I'll definitely keep an eye out on it, but definitely not looking for any sells anytime soon. Again, that's just my opinion overall. We are still creating these clear higher highs. We closed bullish above here on the 4 hour. Yes, we pulled back pretty badly. Yes, we closed below these lows here. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to push back up and continue its upwards momentum. You can clearly see that we are creating higher highs and higher lows, and we're in this upwards trend. So that's not to say that we're looking for sells yet. Okay. Let's take a look at OddCAD. If we look at OddCAD, let's just kind of clear off the charts here. Okay, perfect. We're clear. If we look at OddCAD, we know that we have been, just on the daily, we are still technically pretty bullish. Bearish right now. But we are still kind of the overall bullish sentiment still to the upside. We can see that we're coming to this area of support here, this kind of area that I'm interested in. I'd like to see a rejection here. If we break below this area, we're then definitely looking for continuation of sells. You know, we may see something like odd USD where we saw a break below, retest, and then just a continuation back down to these lows over here. This is kind of something that I will have my eye on here for odd CAD. But as of right now, just don't really want to look for anything. I don't see any positions. I don't see anything that really catches my eye or attention. Other than the fact, like I said, that we may potentially, now that we're seeing a shift here happen, we may see just a nice clean pullback. And then, like I said, a continuation back down. So we might be looking for good potential sells, but I'd like to sell. If anything, I'd like to sell at these highs up here. So I would say just wait for price to pull back. Give us a nice pullback up to this high up here, and then we might be looking actually for some decent sells here. Now the question is, how much room do we have? That's the thing. Okay, so this is not too bad. It's about 54 pips. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing here. We got Dr. HJ looking at buys on OddCAD 2. That's amazing, my man. That's awesome. And so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's good. It's good. The streams are good too because it's you guys are not only able to learn, but you're also able to see if I'm looking at the same thing, right? So this will help you with your trading and how you look at the markets and all that type of stuff. So that's amazing. Give me 1 second, team. 1 second here. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so what do you guys think about that? That's not too bad, eh? Like, OddCAD might be looking at nice sells, just waiting for it to pull back. But that could be pretty juicy opportunity there in itself. Yeah, that's really what I'm seeing there, team. I'll be honest with you. Give me 1 second, team. 1 second. 1 second. If you guys have any questions, just ask away. If you have any questions for me, guys. All right. right, so 1 second here, team. 1 second. All right, team. So we're at 19 likes. Let's get it to 20 likes, team. And welcome to everyone that's just joining us. If it's your first time here, guys, make sure you guys subscribe below. Make sure you have that bell icon turned on. Was just checking some stuff on my other chart, but I wanted to just kind of let you guys know we are live every single day. For those that are maybe new or whatever, we're live every single day, Monday through Friday. And the best way to stay on the know when we're live is making sure your notifications are turned on. I can't stress that enough, guys. I tell you that all the time, but it's the truth. And I know that there's always people coming and going on the live streams and stuff, so that's why I repeat myself a lot, if you guys are wondering. Okay, guys, what are we looking at NASDAQ? Remember I told you guys that for NASDAQ, we were going to potentially see a pushback down. So we saw that we came to this area, and you can see very, very clearly that we have rejected these highs. So we are maybe going to see a potential pushback down. Now, I know this is an equal high, but I wouldn't say it is breaking potentially to the upside. So I would say just from looking at it, we have a beautiful impulse to the upside. We can definitely anticipate some sort of a retracement. We can anticipate some sort of an exhaustion. But I will be quite frank with you guys. You need to understand that we may see price come back up to these highs, retest once more, or at least create a wick high before we end up seeing a pushback down, right? But overall, this is what I'm anticipating for NASDAQ. Obviously, this may take us into next week, but this may be looking at potential good sells. Like I said, we had a beautiful rejection from these highs. Price came up, swept this area, came back down, and we saw a beautiful pushback to the downside here for NASDAQ. So now what am I anticipating? Anticipating some sort of a pullback, and we may actually, don't be surprised, we may actually be looking for potential sells for tomorrow. And again, this is for NASDAQ. For those that trade NASDAQ, this could be a beautiful short opportunity. Let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think in the comments below? This is kind of overall what I'm seeing here for price. All right. Awesome, guys. And by the way, for those that are just joining us, or if it's your first time here, guys, make sure you guys also check out the links in the video description below. Make sure you guys check out our free chat. We have an amazing community on there. The link is in the video description below to join in that. And yeah, and all the links are below as well too. For those that, I have people always ask me, like, what broker do you recommend? There's so many brokers out there, to be honest with you guys, but I would never recommend a broker that I haven't personally used. I've tried Hugo FX, I've tried Hero FX, I've tried so many different brokers. I tried Vantage FX when they used to exist in Canada. Then they closed their doors in Canada. I've tried so many different brokers, but the one that I recommend personally, that I personally use, and I have my actual main account there, is Blueberry Markets. And I got to repeat that again. Blueberry Markets. They are the best overall with the overall experience, the customer service. They're regulated. They're Australian. They have amazing customer service, no complaints at all. And they have amazing reviews on Trustpilot, which is kind of the biggest thing. I'm a huge guy on reviews. And so, you know, I'd rather avoid you the headache of having to deal with a sketchy broker or whatever. Trust me, I won't recommend anything on my channel that I haven't personally used myself or I wouldn't recommend. So definitely check them out. Again, Blueberry Markets, the link is in the video description below if you guys want to join. There is a sign-up bonus. Yes, I do get a certain percentage. Don't know what the percentage is because I really don't care about these things, but I put it on there just more so to help you guys. And like I was showing you guys even earlier with Rocket 21 and even yesterday on the stream when I was sharing with you guys my my challenge, I was sharing with you guys my dashboard as well. You guys saw that there was no, I haven't been promoting it or anything like that. So it's just literally just trying to help you guys, avoid the mistakes I go through, and trying to give you guys the best value possible and give you guys the best type of resources when it comes to getting you set up on your trading. Okay. Okay, I just got to type something up. Just give me 1 sec. I'm going to do a poll here on the video. So on the stream, team, we're at 21 likes. Let's get it to at least 25 likes. And we got my man Wilfred. Let's go. I'm in on US buys. No, scalp. Can you please analyze it for me? We'll take a look at US30 in a second, my man. We literally just did NASDAQ. Give me 2 seconds, team. I'm literally just going to write something up, and then we're going to take a look at US30, okay? Give me 1 sec. All right, awesome, guys. Perfect. That has been updated. Okay, now let's take a look at US30. What are we looking at for US30? So we closed back into this area. Let me clear the charts. Let's take a look just the weekly just to see where we're at. We're coming to this resistance area here. Okay, we're seeing a nice rejection here. This is nice. On the weekly resistance, we have a daily resistance as well. This may be looking, yeah, like I would say just from looking at it right now, shorter term, yeah, like if you want to scalp it, yes, you could scalp it up. I think it may go up, but that's shorter term. But longer term, I'm definitely looking for US30 sells. But yeah, like shorter term, we may, if you're asking me the question if it's going to pull back, there's a higher probability that it will. So we may be looking at US30 short-term buys, but there's no guarantee, right? We don't know if it's actually going to come all the way up here, right? But there's a higher probability that we may see US30 give us a nice impulse here, maybe retest our EMA, and then we may see a potential continuation back down. So this is kind of the overall outlook I have here for US30. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Are you guys understanding that so far? That explanation good? Good. Team, we're almost at 25 likes. Let's get it to 25 likes, team. Let's go. Let's get it to 25 likes. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Obviously, right now, there's not much volume, as you guys could tell. But overall, this could be a good potential opportunity here so far. GBP odd. GBP odd, we saw a nice push up here. We got to just kind of clear everything off and go up to the daily and see where we're at here on the daily. If we look at the daily, we can see we've actually closed above these highs. If this price closes back in, then we may be looking at shorts, but there's a lot of indecision at this moment. There's a lot of indecision where price may be heading. But I think we may be looking at longs here overall, actually, because the weekly is looking like a double bottom here. Price has created this double bottom here, respecting this area here, this weekly support. We might be pushing, especially if this week we ended off bullish, we may see a continuation up here for GBP odd. Yeah, we might be looking at potential buys next week here. So we might see something like this, or we might impulse a little bit higher, get a nice break, retest, sorry, and then we might see a nice clean continuation to the upside. So this could be a good buy setup for next week overall, and even tomorrow in London, we'll see how it goes. We might see an impulse, kind of give us a sense of the direction of the market where we may be heading, and then we might get a pullback. Are you guys understanding that explanation? Good? Yes? Let me know in the chat if you guys are understanding that, team. Welcome to everyone that's new as well. All the new members that are just joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get it. And for all the new members that are just subscribing or just joining us this evening, make sure you guys turn on your bell notification so that you don't miss out on any single piece of content. Let's go, let's go. Got my man Wilfred. Exactly, that's my view as well. Short-term buys, long-term sells. Yes, you got it, bro. You got it, you got it. You're on the right track, my man. You're on the right track. Do you guys have any questions for me now that you have me live, guys? Take advantage that I'm live here, literally. And for everyone that's maybe hasn't already, make sure you guys follow me on my new account on Instagram. My new account is This Is Pedro. You guys could see it at the top of the video, at the top of the live stream. You'll see my name, like my Instagram name. So you'll see it. It's This Is Pedro FX. You can follow me on there. That's my new account. Just so that we can stay connected. Guys, I do giveaways on there and stuff like that. And I share kind of just my story overall and just my journey. So I'm very active on there. So make sure you guys follow me on that journey. And also make sure you guys follow me on YouTube because you don't want to miss out, guys. We're live every single day. Every single day live. Let's get it. We got JF Rush. Nice. Got my eye on GA Long as well. Yes, bro. Yes. So what I'm talking about, guys, we're literally looking at these opportunities. We share it together. That way you guys learn as well, too, for those that are maybe new. You know, just join the community, join the family. Okay, what are we looking at here for Euro USD? So Euro USD, guys, look at this. So Euro USD is pulling down at this area here, at this daily area. So what I want to see is, okay, so we are pretty much at a support area here. We may be looking at potential buys soon. It is a very respected area. We just got to be very, very cautious, all right? We got to be very, very cautious. Tomorrow's Friday. The reason why I say is we got to be very cautious is that the bears are really trying to push price lower. You see that the bears push price lower, went up, and then what happened? Bears tried to push price lower again, right? So what do we need here? We need the bulls to give us a strong momentum push for us to potentially look for a higher high on the higher time frames. On the shorter term, yeah, I mean, like you can go down to 30-minute and you might be able to catch like a nice quick buy. But again, what are you talking about? Like pip-wise, right? We're not talking too much, right? See, it's only 15 pips. So is it really worth it? I don't think so, personally, right? Personally, I wouldn't. I don't think it's worth 20 pips, you know what I mean? But it's up to you guys, right? Like some of you guys are scalpers, right? Some of you guys like to scalp. So we got an equal low here, double bottom. So we might see an impulse back up. Perfect. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at for Euro USD. Maybe looking at good buys soon. But yeah, just be very, very cautious with Euro USD right now. Overall. Team, we're at 24 likes. Let's get it to 30 likes, team. Let's get it to 30 likes. Okay, what are we looking at here? Pound US. So GU. Let's go up to the higher time frames. What are we looking at here on the weekly? So similar to Euro USD, where we had a nice upwards momentum, we broke it below. Now we're pushing back lower. So we might hold this area. There's a chance that we might hold this area. So we might be looking at potential buys, but I would just be very, very cautious, team. Very, very cautious because the bears are really trying to push price lower. Maybe looking at buys though. Yeah. Yeah, you could scalp it. That's what I mean. Like, you could scalp it if that's really what you like, right? That could be 20 pips right there. Yeah. One sec, I'm just gonna... Give me 1 sec, team. Nice, nice, nice. That's solid, bro. That's solid. That'd be, if you can catch it, that's perfect. That's what you want. That's what you want. You want to catch these nice, tighter opportunities. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at, team. Overall, that would be a nice short-term little buy. You probably scalp that nicely. Other than that, team, that's pretty much all I'm really looking at. There's not much. Let me know if, in the chat, if you guys are looking at any other pairs specifically. Maybe something you guys are looking at. What do we got here? This is your JPY. Yeah, I talked about this yesterday with EuroJPY. So EuroJPY had this level, target level on EuroJPY a while ago over here. And I was looking at EuroJPY's since way down here at this area, because I said if it does close above here, then we're looking for price to continue to go higher, and then it would probably target the next resistance area here. So this is nice. I would just say just wait for some sort of a pullback, right? Weekly is looking bullish. Daily is looking bullish as well. So even on this daily here, we'll see how we're potentially pulling back. Just let's look for areas where price may give us some sort of a beautiful, better entry here. We may be looking at buys at this area here, or even a little bit lower at this lower end area here. So there's two areas where I may be looking for potential buys here for Euro JPY. And you can see, like I said, this would be area one up here and area 2 down here. So this is good, team. Like, this is really, really good, because this would be a beautiful buy setup. Like I said, something like this, we could get a little bit more, even if it just wicks out a little bit here, come to these lows, and then we could see a nice clean continuation to the upside here for Euro JPY. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my alert. I would say I'll set it around this area here for potential buys. So I'll just leave it as is, just alert. I'll just leave it there. And you guys could see we've got the alert set. Even if it just wicks out at that area, something similar to this. You see how we got a nice pullback here. So price impulse nicely, then it gave us a more extensive pullback, right? Because this is just a consolidation. This is just like a little bit of a range, and then it impulsed higher. But we need some sort of a bigger pullback here before we see a continuation to the upside, right? We need that bigger pullback before we could see a massive move higher. It's just like, it's just usually has to happen, especially when you go on the higher time frames. If you go on the higher time frames, you can see how overextended this is, right? So, you know, like we have bullish. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of bullishness, right? So we need some sort of a pullback similar to this here pullback, where we have one full day where it's just pulling back. So right now we're not looking for buys, but Euro JPY may be giving us a beautiful entry for continuation of buys to the upside. So we just got to be patient. I've set my alert. And that's kind of where we're at, team. I'll be honest. I've set my alert. I've kind of set my areas. You just got to wait for the best setups to happen. Don't force yourself or force the market to make something that's not there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's pretty much what I have there for Euro JPY. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you guys understood that explanation there for Euro JPY. We're at 25 likes, guys. Let's go. And by the way, for all the new members that are here, make sure you guys are subscribed, because you don't want to miss out on the content that we're providing every day. And also make sure you have that little bell, post notifications turned on, okay? And also make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, my new Instagram, which is This Is Pedro FX. You can find me on Instagram and kind of, you know, take a look and see what I'm up to. And yeah, this is pretty much it, team. You guys have any questions for me? Let me know in the chat if you have any questions for me. All right, so let's see. 1 second here, team. Just bear with me here. So I'm just gonna do some stuff here because I gotta update the thumbnail for the video that I'm uploading. So I'll just be here with you guys. If you have any questions, just ask away, and that way you guys don't feel left out or whatever, I leave the stream or call the stream off. So any pairs you guys are looking at specifically, just let me know in the chat. Just hold on a sec here, team. I'm just, like I said, I'm just finishing up the video stuff here. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's get those likes to 30 likes. Let's get it to 30 likes, team. Let's go. Like I said, guys, if you guys have any questions, just ask away. Any questions you may have, don't be shy at all, guys. Let's go, team. We're literally almost at 30 likes. Let's get it to 30 likes, team. Let's go. And like I said, I'm working just on finishing up the video here. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the chat. Looking at gold to give us a pullback. And then we may be looking at potential buy continuations, but just waiting for that pullback to happen first. And then we could see a nice clean continuation to the upside, team. All right. And like I said, any questions you guys have, just let me know in the chat. And then also all the links are in the video description below. Recommended broker, which is Blueberry Markets. Like I said, there's a sign up bonus with my link. If you guys are looking to start a prop firm challenge, like I said, I've got a funded account with Rocket 21. I also have a 200K challenge that I'm working on right now. Make sure you guys go check out the links below the video description below. Sorry about that. And there's a sign up bonus as well with my link on that too. And if you're new to the family as well, welcome. Make yourself at home. Welcome to La Familia. Welcome to the best community on YouTube. And just wanted to welcome you guys. Make yourself at home. Make sure you guys subscribe below. That way you don't miss out on any single piece of content I pull out. That includes live streams when we do lives every day. And that also includes content like videos that I'm working on right now for you guys. Make sure you guys join in. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on the free value that we provide. And also make sure you guys hit that little bell icon. It doesn't cost you guys anything. And that way you guys are always aware. And on the contrary, it'll help you guys with your trading for those that are maybe new or maybe you're struggling with your trading. Maybe you are. If that is you, let me know in the chat. Let me know kind of what your biggest struggle is, guys. If you're one of those people that maybe are struggling with your trading, let me know what's your biggest hurdle. Where do you find yourself stuck? I'm actually kind of curious to know where you guys find yourselves. Are you guys kind of struggling with, risk management? Are you guys struggling with your psychology? Are you guys struggling with finding the opportunities? Are you guys struggling with your entries? Are you guys struggling with, there's so many things, right? Are you struggling with even knowing where to get started, right? So there's so many variables when it comes to trading, and I know what that feels like. So that's why I literally created this channel, was for you guys, for you. I created this channel for you because I know what it's like to feel stuck. I know what it's like to feel lonely. Even if you have the support from your family like I did, you still feel lonely because it's a lonely path. It's literally you in the markets, no one else, right? But being able to have a community you can count on is definitely something to look forward to, right? So I'm just gonna read through the comments here, guys. Give me 1 second. We got Dr. HJ. How long do you typically hold a trade? So that's a good question, my man. So it really depends, right? Obviously, it depends on what time frame I'm looking at the trade, right? If I'm looking at it on the daily or weekly, then obviously it's going to be more of a swing trade. So I'm going to be looking at holding it for a couple days. If it's something like where it's just like a normal day trade opportunity that I find, it could be anywhere between an hour to about 4 or 5 hours. It depends, maybe half a day. It does take sometimes like that. Sometimes it'll be half an hour, boom, quick in and out. Price went exactly as expected. So it just really depends. But most of my trades, they last anywhere between half an hour to a couple hours. Usually that's how long it takes. We got IDK. Let's go. Love your smile. Is that zirconia crown? No, my man. That is actually veneers. So that is, porcelain veneers. So I got them done before about 3 years ago now, which is crazy. So yeah, I got my teeth done for sure. But thank you, my man. Appreciate it. We got Theresa Flores entering trades. Not at the moment. So we're waiting for the trade to get set up. And then once I see my entry signal, once everything looks set, then I'm probably going to be looking at entering trades. It's Thursday, so yes, if there is something that looks juicy, I will definitely let you guys know, and I'll keep you guys updated. My best advice is to just stay on the stream, and then I'll let you guys know if I see something, because I do usually share it on the stream, any free trades that I see. We got Ricardo. No offense, but audio could be a bit better if you have a mic. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know. I'm always open to constructive criticism. So maybe something is up, maybe a setting. I've been working on it back and forth. It is a Yeti mic, so it should be better quality. Give me 1 sec. Thank you for letting me know, though. That's why I won't know until you guys tell me, right? So give me 1 sec. Dun, Let you guys know, and I'll keep you guys updated. My best advice is to just stay on the stream, and then I'll let you guys know if I see something, because I do usually share on the stream. So far the audio sounds pretty good. I guess you could say the echo would be the only thing I could try and work on, but I'll try and see what I could do, team. It's really hard, especially when like I'm not a huge techie guy, you know what I mean? Like I'm good at trading, but I'm not too. There's so much I've had to learn with the YouTube channel, which is insane. Just to like even keep the channel up and running, it's just insane, guys. Like a lot of back end work, like the editing of video, the creation of the video, the descriptions, creating descriptions, titles, thumbnails, the software that's required for the live streams. This camera that you're watching me on right now is a 4K Sony DSLR camera, which was insane. It was like $1,200. The microphone equipment. There's so much to a stream in YouTube that people don't even realize, which is crazy. But the hardest part is actually learning how to use these tools, which is kind of where I'm kind of like still working on it as we speak. But every day, as you guys know, in comparison to how far we've come, our family is growing day by day. And I'm very, very thankful for you guys. So welcome to La Familia. Excited to have you guys here in the family, as I always say. And so, yeah, like I said, I'll keep you guys updated. Right now, if you guys notice, I'm focusing on, I've got 3 monitors. I've got my monitors set up and everything. If you guys notice, I'm looking over here. Instead of me just shutting off the stream, might as well just share some time with you guys and answer some questions. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. We got Ishwar here, AudioSD sell. We took on VIP, still holding. Oof, nice, my man, nice. You know what's crazy is a lot of the trades that I send in my VIP, a lot of them I find that like we catch like 50, 80, even sometimes like 100 pips on some. We caught a 200 pip move on GBP odd, I think it was, on VIP last week. We killed it last week. But I find that a lot of the trades too as well, because I do look at the higher time frames. I find that a lot of the trades keep going longer, right? So you're not the first like person that's been in my VIP that has told me that, yo, bro, like your buys that you told us on like GJ, I've been holding it still. And I'm like, what? Really? They're like holding it's like 200-300 pips. I'm like, holy crap. So that's amazing, my man. That's amazing. Keep milking the markets as much as we can, guys. But yeah, like there's lots of opportunities. And guys, and understand this too, right? Trading is not always going to be perfect in the sense that it works perfectly when you have a structured plan, but understand that it's not always going to be wins, right? So once you understand that and you kind of go over that hoop and you have a strategy and a system in place that works, you take 1 or 2 losses here and there, that's okay. You know what I mean? That's not going to affect your psychology. That's not going to affect your trading. That's not going to affect your income, right? So once you reach that point, that's where things really start to change and you start noticing a huge difference in your trading. So give me 1 second, team. I'm just going to, give me 1 sec. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, just ask away. That's amazing, Ishwar. I'm happy to hear that. And also, guys, by the way, for those that are wondering, if you haven't or you've been thinking about joining into my VIP inner circle, make sure you guys take advantage, because right now I have a current discount running around and it's only for a limited time. So if you've been on the fence, or maybe you're struggling with your trading, or maybe you just feel stuck, whatever it is, make sure you guys click the link below or in the chat somewhere. My bot will be sharing the links to join in my VIP. Guys, take advantage of the discount because prices will be going back up to regular price. I don't plan on increasing it because I want to be fair with you guys. I understand, the position of everyone else. Not everyone can afford certain stuff. So I've kept it at a very fair price. However, prices will be increasing back up. So they'll be going back to their regular price. So if you've been on the fence, take advantage of the discount that I have now because it will be ending very, very soon. All right. And the links are in the video description below or in the chat, okay? Or pinned at the top in the chat. You'll see it there. And also there's a massive discount for my lifetime. So take advantage of that. I have, I think, about $1,000 off to join in my lifetime membership. And if you guys have been thinking about joining in on that, just pay it once, one payment done, and you have lifetime access to our Zoom calls that we do with my students. my analysis with the trading views. So it's not just copy and paste these numbers and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. It's like, it's nice because not always will you guys be able to come onto the streams. You guys know I share the love. I try to give you guys as much setups that I see, but not everyone is able to come onto the stream. Some of you guys are working your 9 to 5. Some of you guys are busy. So the nice thing about that is where you could just literally plug and play the numbers, but also look and click at my links on my trading view links, right, that I send in my VIP, and literally be able to understand and replicate and see why I'm looking to enter this trade, my take profit, my stop losses, and all that type of stuff. So it's really helpful because you learn as you grow, and that's the whole purpose why I created it. I created it for you guys because you guys asked for it. A lot of you guys asked me, hey Pedro, can you do bot trading? Hey Pedro, can you do challenge passes? Can you do all this type of stuff? And literally, guys, I haven't done anything. In fact, I've had people tell me, Pedro, why don't you have a course? I don't even have a course, guys. Literally, my main focus has only and only been my VIP inner circle and you guys on my YouTube, right? Nothing else. I don't have a course. I don't have anything else. So literally, if you guys like the way I trade and you want to be able to take advantage of that and maybe get more familiar with that and also get access to our VIP lounge, which is it's a group chat that we have, which is super high value as well. Check that out and take advantage of the discounts that we have now. But other than that, maybe in the future I might come out with a course. Maybe that might be in the books. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about it. In fact, when I stopped the streams like this for a little bit and I took a little bit of a break because we were, back and forth. We were a bit of traveling. We went to Nicaragua. We went to Cuba as well. We had a little bit of it was just a busy schedule at the time. I said, hey guys, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break, focusing more on the long form content. I had a lot of you guys reach out and tell me, hey Pedro, can you please bring back the live streams, right? So, and here we are, right? I'm here for you guys. Literally YouTube, like, you know what I mean? I'm honestly doing it more for the community and the connection with you guys. And it's really nice being able to create an impact, be able to build something and knowing that you've created that with the help of you guys, obviously. It's huge. It just makes you feel a sense of accomplishment. But to be honest with you guys, me being upfront and frank with you guys, the amount of work I do for all of this, for YouTube to only pay me $30 to $60 a month, it fluctuates, $30 to $60 a month. You know what I mean? You can't even cover your phone bill with that. You know what I mean? So when I genuinely say I'm here, guys, I'm genuinely here because I want to help you guys. Other than that, literally, like, I quit my job, like I told you guys 4 months ago. I was literally selling Toyotas for a living, and I went all in on trading. So when I tell you guys this type of stuff, like, I'm not trying to make it up, or I'm not trying to